my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Corral on 2nd down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Going right back to Akers. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Corral now to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, what a move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. Well, let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing.
Now that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Cardinals 7, Rams 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The Rams in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Jalen Smith, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long, Corral. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A 1st down throw here for Corral. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Corral, another throw on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Corral. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are once again back in front. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Cardinals first down.
To throw, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On second and a couple. Corral. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Corral here working from the gun. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. Steps away. Going up top for Kupp. And he fires one that's intercepted. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First down, Murray. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore.
64 yards. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third.
17. Rams 16.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Corral.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick six, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate?
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals. Eagles touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And Corral will throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
Going up top for Kupp. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. They're going for Jefferson downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To try again after the sack.
Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And just a yard to go here on second down. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 30-yard line.
Now Murray again. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A gain of 19 yards.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon. And right now, they're almost lifeless.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 38, Rams 16.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this will be caught at the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Corral with it on 1st down. Man open is Robinson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
It's a gain of 18.
Throwing here, Corral.
can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Corral now to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
A gain of 10 yards.
3rd and goal. Here's Corral.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw is Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, he saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's a gain of 28 yards. Complete to Allen Robinson. 1st and goal.
Here's Corral.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
A short kick taken at the 18. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.